Saturday, my people. So you know, I always got to come through on the weekends. Well, it's Thursday night, but around this time, whenever music drops, for me to hit y'all with the music reviews. And so this is a surprising one because they don't have too much. They ain't got no rap or no R&B that I really want to hear, but they got this Coldplay. You doing Coldplay? Why you doing Coldplay? I'm a big Coldplay fan, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I've been liking my favorite Coldplay projects, Parachutes, X and Y, and Ghost Stories. I love those. Being a Coldplay fan for a long time. I remember the Scientist video whenever the whole video was going backwards and stuff. And I've been a fan ever since then and stuff. So anyways, so this is Coldplay Everyday Life. It leaked a few weeks ago. I was thinking about doing the review, but it turned out that wasn't really the project. It was a lot of songs off of here, but it wasn't exactly how it was. But it turns out that this is a 16 song project, 53 minutes, and it's a double disc. So one disc is Sunrise, and then the next disc is Sunset. So let's talk about this album. Track 1, Sunrise. It's a long, epic violin. It reminds me of like a death scene of like off Lord of the Rings or something, man. Like you could just see something epic like that on Lord of the Rings with this playing in the background or something. That's what that reminds me of. Track 2, Church. Vintage Coldplay sound. Feels like you riding on air, want to bring her to church or something. That's kind of what he's saying in the verse. I don't know if you're necessarily talking like about a female or something, but like he say you want to bring her to church and then he wants to go to her church or something. So I don't know, but he talking about church in it. But he has like a church kind of theme towards his album. You see this happening nowadays. You see like Kanye doing this in him. Like I actually believe Coldplay in whatever he's going through in his part of life. His phase of life, I actually believe what he's saying on this album. Like Kanye, I think that is a ploy for tax breaks. This right here, I'm not even gonna lie, I think like he probably did like some missionary work in Africa and went to different churches and stuff. And this is kind of like what he's on. Like I actually believe Chris Martin. I don't believe Kanye West. Sorry. Does that make me a sellout because I believe the white dude and not the black dude? But the black dude is a sellout. But anyways, track 3, Trouble in Town. Smooth, talks about drama going on in this place and stuff. Then it has like a skit towards the end, or well in the middle. And it's like a police officer like stopping people, and they're both being confrontational. They're both going against each other, so it's like trouble, pretty much. But it's a good record. Number 4, Broken. Church choir joint. It's beautiful. It's like a black church, and you know how the black churches and stuff, Baptist church, and go on. But he's singing in like this church with like the black singers and stuff in the background. It's a beautiful joint, but like I don't necessarily feel like he has the soul to pull this off, like vocally and stuff. The sentiment is beautiful, but like the execution, like his voice and stuff, like it's like it doesn't necessarily work all the way, but it's not a bad record, man. The sentiment is good. Number 5, Daddy, and this is beautiful. It's like a child crying, not even necessarily a child, just a person, like crying out to the father who's left, but they're not showing resentment. They like, Daddy, I know you left, but I still got love for you, and if you want to come around and stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, like listening to this joint, like I actually like teared up and stuff, like listening to this. Like this was such a beautiful song, and the maturity of this person on this record, like just talking to their father who's left them, and like just showing that they not like hateful towards him and stuff. Like it's a beautiful record, man. Like it really touched me. I ain't gonna lie. Number 6, WOTW/POTP. It's kind of like basically like an interlude. It's very quick, like simple guitar stuff. I don't even know if they have any vocals on here. It's just like basically a little interlude. Number 7, Arabesque. Finally get a little more up-tempo, aggressive style, like hard synth, heavy bass record. It have a super long solo at the end, like instrumental and just the Coldplay sound, like over the top. for like 2-3 minutes. I'm not crazy about this, and there's like too much going on. It's just I like the smooth stuff, man. Like this one right here, kind of like jumped up in tempo and stuff. Like I wasn't crazy about that one. Number 8, When I Need a Friend, and he got like this church theme kind of going on, and this one is like a Catholic church. Like I was raised Catholic. I don't necessarily identify with the Catholic religion nowadays and stuff. Like you grow old and you see like different things and stuff. I'm not gonna make this into a big religious thing, but like I don't necessarily identify as Catholic nowadays. But I've been in the Catholic church, so I know it's so this is basically a Catholic church vibe to this record right here. So if you like that or whatever, well, listen to it and see what you get out of it. But that is the end of disc 1. So we go to disc 2, Sunset. And it starts off with track 1, Guns. And it has a western feel. Everybody's going crazy. So it seems like we need more guns and stuff. And it's like talking about what's going on in the world and stuff. Like people going crazy and maybe we need more guns and this and that and stuff. But it's like the Wild Wild West, I guess, because it's like a western feel to it. But I don't know if he necessarily actually believing this or something. It might be like a kind of sarcastic record or something. I don't know. Track 2, Orphan. Of course they have to have a video to this one and stuff, because this, when you hear this, you're like, yeah, this is a Coldplay video. So they do have a video, and I watched this weeks ago, and it's like they dancing on the ceiling and stuff. Coldplay has over the top videos, and these videos are always off the chain. So this, but like the chorus of it and with the kids and all that, I'm not crazy about this record right here, but I can see it's one of them classic Coldplay video joints type thing, so I ain't mad at it. Number 3, Echo. E-K-O, not like E-C-H-O. But light melody, beautiful record. Then he talking about like Africa on the track and stuff. I really like this song. Number 4, Cry, Cry, Cry. It's an old like 1960s jukebox type song. Like I've heard this a long time. Like cry, 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 man. So I've heard this before, but it's like he redid it in his own kind of way and stuff. But it's like the vintage old kind of sound or something. But it's a really dope joint the way he put this together. Number 5, Old Friends. Chill record, reminiscing about like his old friend Tony and stuff, and about he would really like to hit Tony up, and he could close his eyes and he could reminisce about the things that they went through and stuff in life and in the times that they had. And this is another one that touched me and had me kind of emotional, because like I was listening to this joint and I'm like, man, they have friends that I grew up with and spent like every hour with and stuff back in the days, and like we don't talk anymore and this and that. So he's kind of like hurt, like just to think about like your friends and stuff, how you can kind of like fade away and grow apart and stuff. So this one really touched me, but it's a good song, man. I really like this song. Track 6, it's like some Arabian or Israeli kind of writing, so I don't know what it says, but this record it's like on some Beethoven type stuff at the beginning. Like it has a like classic like Beethoven orchestra type sound, like no vocals or anything. Then it goes into like more of a Coldplay-esque type sound, like halfway through the record, and it's not really any vocals either till like way at the end of the record. Then you hear like some little light chanting and like some little like prayer type stuff, and then it goes into the next record, which is track 7, Champion of the World. And this one, it had kind of like that Coldplay type sound. For some reason, I don't know, this record was kind of like, came off like boring. It was very boring to me. It had the Coldplay sound, but it's just like just I don't know, it wasn't nothing special to it. It just was like here and there. It was just, I don't know, I didn't like it. Track 8, Everyday Life, and this is the title joint, and it's a unifying type record. Everybody goes through things. Basically, like we all the same in this world and stuff. And so it's kind of like lessons he learned, or lessons like you learn, or looking at the world in the big picture of things. So it's a really good record, man. It's very positive. It's not one of my favorite Coldplay albums. Like the top 3 that I mentioned earlier doesn't surpass those. it's like in the middle of their catalog. But they do have a lot of good songs on here, man. They do have a lot of good songs. I really enjoyed this. Like, I can see if I take like off like maybe 5 records like off of it, and I can see this like being real cold. So like maybe like a 10-song project, like a normal Coldplay record is usually like 10 songs or something. Like, so if I bring this down to like a 10-song project, it's perfect. The way that it sits now with the 16 songs and stuff, a couple of the joints that I didn't really like, I give it a 7. Cause I wanted to give it like an 8, but I give like a lot of things an 8 and stuff. But I wanted to like be more realistic and stuff. I give it a 7, cause this is something like some of the Coldplay joints. Like, I've listened to them like a lot. Like this one, I don't know if I'm gonna listen to this one as much. Like, I think maybe if I delete some of the records and I listen to it like that, I might. But I hate doing that to people projects. I feel that's like, it's disrespectful to the artist to mess their work up like that. So, but if I would do that, it would sound very good. But that's my opinions on it, man. I might be the only brother doing a Coldplay review, but that's just my thoughts on it, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest of the most hated, man. Holla at your boy. Peace out.